Do you want to feel better about yourself? Do you want better control of the events that happen in your life? Are you seeking inner peace, happiness, maybe productivity? For many people, the things that matter most are often taken hostage by the things that are just not as important. Last week, we talked about digital distractions, the way that things take hostage of our lives simply by way of our digital devices. When we let other things control our lives, we're not happy, we're not productive, and we even lose out on the chance to experience inner peace. Now imagine being able to contribute to your personal relationships. Imagine being able to spending more time with your family. Imagine being able to build deeper connections and friendships that contribute to our well-being. None of this is possible without having balance of time and things in our lives. In episode 20, we talked about different ways that we can establish a work-life balance. Last week, we covered the digital distractions that come up on our devices, but today, we're going to explore the first step in being able to apply this practically in our lives. Now, let me tell you a secret. See, the secret to time and life management, the secret to work-life balance, the secret to achieving inner peace, it's really not a secret. Here's what I believe. If you have defined what your purpose is, and it's grounded in reality, and if your purpose contributes to a better world, success is guaranteed. But that's the first key, understanding what your purpose is. Because if you understand your purpose, you can then put the big rocks first. And thirdly, if you put that into a schedule, hold on tight, because that schedule will take you to your destination. There are many ways to help you manage and really define your priorities. There has been many different tools that I have used along the way, including seminars, self-help books, and even coaching methods. But here are some of the key ones that I've always followed back to. The first one is the 10 natural laws of a successful time and life management. Now, this is by Hiram Smith. It's a bit of an older book, it kind of dates me, but it is defining what and breaking down this book really breaks down the natural laws of setting our schedule as well as our priorities in life. The second book is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. When I read this book, saw the video, even saw him at a seminar, it was just unbelievable how simple this concept is. But when we break down our purpose and our core values, I believe that if everybody in the world did this exercise, well, this one simple exercise might be the key to world peace. But unfortunately, I don't think everybody has the discipline to do it. That's what makes you watching this video special, because you want to take the time to apply these cool tools. The third book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Now, what's brilliant about this particular book is he's broken down the mission, the vision, the values, and even your goals into a quadrant that you can prioritize your life around daily. He also includes the concept of being able to say no, because when you have your priorities in place, you're going to be able to want to block out those distractions. Another book that he wrote was First Things First, along with Roger and Rebecca Merrill. If you want to take a personal deep dive into any of these books, well, I've placed the links below in the description where you can find these online. Now, while you're there, of course, you want to click on the reminder and the subscription button. And if you've got a thought or a comment, please feel free to drop them. I'm watching them and I'll be replying. Now, back to our 3-part list. Number 1, when it comes to defining our purpose in life, well, this is a truly deeply personal and reflective process. But there are a couple of ways that we can walk through these steps. First, you're going to obviously have to have some self-reflection. Explore yourself. Take time to consider your passions, your interests, your strengths, even the things that you stand for. Consider the activities that make you happy, that bring joy and fulfillment. Here's a series of questions to consider. What activities make me lose track of time? What are my natural talents and skills? Which values and principles are important to me? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world or with others? Secondly, we can take a look at these patterns and these themes. Follow the outline. See what these things that are really driving us or motivating us. Do you have successes in the past or even challenges that you want to tackle? Consider some of the moments that have brought you some of the best satisfaction. These are areas that you really want to stay focused in, where you can get yourself aligned and really start identifying what your core values are, what your passions are, what your potential purpose is. Once you have those identified, well, then you're going to want to set those meaningful goals. And once you've understand what those goals are, well, now we can place them in an order of priority. So now that you've taken the time to reflect and define what your core values are, what your purpose is, now what can follow? You've identified why, the what falls into place. Now we can put those big rocks first and make them in order of priority. Is God or a higher being important to you? Your personal health certainly is. What about your mental or your spiritual perspective? Definitely you want to include your family, your work, as well as the fun. And don't forget to keep those windows of opportunity open for the roll of the dice. Make sure it's scheduled because regret, that's a bitter pill to swallow. Finally, number 3, hold on tight to your schedule. All of these books are going to have some version of saying along the lines of, hey, submit to your schedule. Others are going to say, commit to your schedule. Others are going to say, yeah, you're limited by your schedule. Listen, your schedule is not just a list of tasks. If you've gotten this far, it's now a roadmap to your dreams, to your aspirations. Each moment you dedicate to your big rocks in your schedule, this is just one step closer to the life you've envisioned. Embrace the discipline. It's really a gift you've given to yourself. It's a commitment to your growth and to your happiness. And each time that you fulfill one of those things, reward yourself with that accomplishment. When you stick to that schedule, you're not only managing your time, but you're honoring your priorities. You're making a promise to yourself to invest in your well-being, in your relationships, in your ambitions. Each small victory along the way, every single task that you've completed, that's a moment of celebration, of dedication, and a reflection of your determination. Now, obviously, it's not that easy. We are going to face challenges. There might even be temptations to test your commitment. But during those moments, well, remind yourself of what that bigger picture is. Visualize the future that you're working towards and the satisfaction of achieving those goals. Embrace that feeling of accomplishment, because when you follow through on your schedule and you let it fuel your day, that is continued motivation to move forward. Just hold on for better days, because what you're doing here at this point is the bonus number 4. This is what we call grit. When you understand your purpose, when you understand your core values, when you have defined your why, well, you will fail. There will be moments of failures. There will certainly be challengers, and you will definitely have challenges. But if you can, grind it out, because you've got the grit, because you're committed to your purpose. And if you do, you will be unstoppable. You will ensure that every one of your challenges, even though you messed up, maybe you fell along the way, you're going to take the impossible and make it possible. Learn the lesson, continue to grow. Take the time, define your purpose, put your big rocks first, and you will be unstoppable, floating through the chaotic world like a butterfly. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode 22 of the Move It Podcast. My name is Jared Urain from the Urain Ordonez 5 Diamond Group here at Vice Realty. And I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this, obviously, please share. If you have comments, I would love to hear what those are. Questions or suggestions, I'll take those as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, be cool like a butterfly.